This project is about the Ebola virus, completed by Laura Hernandez and Kimberly Carpenter. Throughout this video, the matter of the Ebola virus will be discussed. Our goal is that by the end of this video, you will have obtained a general basic knowledge about this virus. We hope you enjoy. This is a simple outline of what will be discussed. What is a virus? What is the Ebola virus? How did the Ebola virus came about? How do you catch this virus? What are the symptoms? What are ways you can prevent yourself from retrieving this virus? What is the response nationally? And ultimately, ways you can help. Let's start off of telling you what exactly is a virus. A virus is a tiny parasite that affects living organisms. It is made up of nucleic acid and a protein coat. The virus's ultimate goal is to get their nucleic acid strand into a prokaryote or eukaryote cell. The strand, DNA, but most of the times it's called RNA, takes over a cell and starts to reproduce itself. From this, the cell that has been taken over bursts open, resulting in a virus. So now we know what a virus is. Let's talk about what specifically the Ebola virus is. Ebola is a worm-like virus that enters the body and attaches to the surface of cells. It proceeds to invade them and ultimately replicates by the explosion of the cells infected. After that, the Ebola virus begins to attack the immune system. From this explosion of the cells, the reaction will be inflammation. This causes flu-like symptoms. Other symptoms that happen are abnormal clotting, bleeding eternally, also in the eyes, ears, and nose, rashes, vomiting, nausea, and weight loss. This virus is so deadly because it causes organs to ultimately fail. But how exactly is this virus caught? Well, the Ebola virus originated in West Africa. It seems to be that the first person who caught it was infected by a fruit bat. But this virus has happened before in the Democratic Republic of the Congo in 1976. This first victim was a school teacher from the village of Yambaku. The Ebola virus got its name from the nearby Ebola River in the village of Yambaku. One can catch the Ebola virus through contact with bodily fluids, And lastly, contact with the blood of an infected animal that had been used for bushmeat. So, how can you prevent yourself from contracting this disease? Well, the first step you can take is to be sanitary. Make sure you are washing your hands. Next would be to be careful on who you have sexual encounters with. Don't consume bushmeat. In other terms, bushmeat is game or wild animal meat. Keep away from bats, monkeys, baboons, and dead animals. Ultimately, but most importantly, stay away from anyone who has Ebola-like symptoms. From containing this information, the Ebola virus has caused the deaths of 4,800 people, according to the World Health Organization. But there has been over 13,000 people in places like Guinea, Liberia, Mali, Nigeria, Senegal, and Sierra Leone who have contracted Ebola since March of this year. In the United States, there has been 6 cases of Ebola, resulting in 1 death. The U.S. has responded to this situation by checking every passenger coming to the U.S. from West Africa who has a fever upon boarding at U.S. airports. Also, further action is that many organizations are searching for a vaccination to stop this disease, providing health care services, educational programs, and delivering medical supplies. Here are some of the many organizations helping during this crisis: AmeriCares, UNICEF, and Doctors Without Borders. Please take a minute of your time to donate to one of these organizations to help fight this deadly disease and save more lives.